Hi, today we're going to be in Oregon. We're going to be in southern Oregon in the Rogue Valley, and we're going to be near RoxyAnn Mountain, which is the largest and most dominant mountain in the southern part of the state. And around it are all kinds of vineyards and orchards. And the Rogue Valley has about 20 wineries in it. It's small, but it's powerful. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to go to RoxyAnn Winery, one of the oldest orchards and vineyards in that portion of the state. We're going to try some really fun stuff. So why don't you come along and have a good time? The Rogue Valley AVA is an American viticultural area located in southern Oregon. The area includes the Rogue River Basin and several tributaries, including the Illinois River, the Applegate River, and Bear Creek. There are just shy of 20 wineries with 1,100 acres planted. Each river valley has a unique terroir and grows different grape varieties. This region is the warmest and driest of Oregon's wine-growing regions. RoxyAnn Peak is a 3,576-foot tall mountain in the western Cascade Range at the eastern edge of Medford, Oregon. The peak rises 2,200 feet above Medford and is visible from most of the Rogue Valley. The mountain is Medford's most important viewshed, open space land reserve, and recreational resource. The nearby town of Medford was established in 1883. Jack Day, grandson of founder Reginald Parsons, saw the potential of grape growing in the historic Hillcrest Orchard estate. Jack had a Harvard MBA and a dream of becoming a farmer. Day guided planting the original 20 acres on the southwest slopes of RoxyAnn Peak in 1977. Jack's son, Chad Day, is the GM and co-owner. He has an MBA from Seattle University. Chad ventured back to his hometown in 2012 for RoxyAnn's fall harvest to help his father and to oversee the family business. Chrissy Olson is CFO and co-owner, went to Southern California for undergraduate, and then earned a CPA and MBA from Portland. Chrissy worked in accounting and as a corporate controller before coming back to the family business. Fred Mim is the winemaker. Fred earned a bachelor's degree in literature from Portland State University, but found his passion for wine through helping friends renovate a neglected vineyard in Medford. He served as a cellar rat with Weissingers, worked a harvest in New Zealand, helping to produce large quantities of Sauvignon Blanc, and then worked with world-renowned Pinot Noir master Andrew Rich of Andrew Rich Cellars before he landed at RoxyAnn Winery. The first harvest of grapes at RoxyAnn Winery produced 150 cases. Today, RoxyAnn Winery produces nearly 15,000 cases of award-winning Claret, Pinot Gris, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Tempranillo, Syrah, and Viognier. The tasting room for RoxyAnn Winery is also the farm store for Hillcrest Orchards. You can find plenty of local produce and products, as well as a fine tasting bar with a great farm store vibe. RoxyAnn Viognier. This is 100% estate Viognier and has lovely notes of Bosque pear, pineapple, melon. It's got hints of nectarine, a touch of oak, and a nice creaminess that ends with a lovely fresh acidity. A really elegant Viognier. RoxyAnn Pinot Noir is a 100% estate Pinot Noir. It has notes of cherries, raspberries, strawberries, all that explode out of the glass, and they continue across the palate. The cherry lingers beautifully. I bought several bottles of this delicious wine. This 100% estate Tempranillo has notes of dark raspberry, leather. It's got some nice earthiness to it, some nice spice on the nose. The palate follows through with raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, and a touch of rhubarb, a hint of vanilla at the end. Supple, smooth, polished. This is lip-smacking good. 100% Estate Cabernet Franc. On the nose, cherry, raspberry, and leather. And they give way to a nice toasted oak, some vanilla, hints of spice. On the palate, big, rich red cherry, dried spices, a touch of oak, nicely balanced tannins, well constructed, complex, impressive. Para. This is one of those nice little surprises every once in a while that you get when you go to a winery. I'm not always big on trying dessert wines or things like that, but this was really lovely. It's a perry, it's got a big nose of fresh cut Bosque pears that wafts out of the glass, rich and smooth with a hint of sweetness. It's a great wine as an aperitif or with desserts like shortbread, pies, or lovely with a local blue cheese. A nice surprise. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I have to tell you, it was a lot of fun. It was a very cool tasting room, a lot of fun. Really enjoyed the Pinot and the Tempranillo, and even bought a bottle of the Para because I really enjoyed that as well. It's a fun trip. You got to make it out to the Rogue Valley. Some wonderful little wineries out there. You're going to have a good time. We'll see you next time. Well, that's it for this edition of the Great American Winery Stroopwaffle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back soon. And in the meantime, drink local.